What are we doing?
We're just vlogging. It's fine. This is my brother.
How you doing?
We're having sibling time.
That's right. Always a good thing.
Yes, it's a wonderful thing.
Absolutely.
We're gonna go have some dinner and hang out for a little bit.
In the burbs.
In the burbs, yeah. We're visiting my mother, and I mean, you know, I live in LA and he does too. And there's culture there, and it's rich and it's fun. And nothing against the burbs. It raised us and it was nice, but it's now
Not nice anymore.
yeah. It's fine to visit.
Yeah, definitely.
But after you're here for a while, you're like, get me out.
Exactly.
Get out. Go see that if you haven't already. Justin is currently out of town, so I'm visiting my mother. And my brother was out here earlier. As you saw, we had dinner and it was wonderful. And now I'm gonna hang out with my mom and watch movies and sit in front of the fireplace and just hang out. So it appears Harry Potter's on TV. That's gonna happen. Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna say that every vlog. Well, as many vlogs as I remember. So last night I completely fell asleep. I was knocked out on the sofa, but I wanted to tell you, we were watching Harry Potter and Freeform called it Hermione Granger weekend, which warmed my feminist heart. Cause you know what, Harry would be nothing without Hermione, let's be honest. I'm on my way to my grandparents' house now. My mom's gonna bring the dogs up for me, so I'm without the kids for the moment. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna hang out with my grandparents for a little bit. I'm gonna go home and meal prep and then pick Justin up from the airport. Good morning, good morning. I'm back, and so are my dogs. You can see Hazel in the back there. So I just visited my grandparents. It's hard to get vlog footage of my family all the time because sometimes they're like chilling in their, like, you know, loungewear, and not everyone wants to be on camera all the time, and that is okay. But yeah, I just went and sat with my grandparents for a little bit and hung out. The huge blessing about having your grandparents when you're in your 20s, and if you're even blessed enough to have them in your 30s, is that you get to know your grandparents as people. And I thoroughly, and not just your grandparents, it's like that thing that happens with your parents when you realize you know, they're human. It's that same thing happens with your grandparents, but they're, I mean not in a bad way, but they're infinitely cooler than your parents, right? Your parents will always be your parents on some level, even though they're human, but like your grandparents are just, you know, they're older and they don't care anymore, and they're just like perfectly imperfect and just awesome people. And I don't know, I enjoy it. And their lives have been longer, so they know more, they're wiser. And I just think we could take a chapter from their book too, and not stress so much, because they're not stressed, they're chilling. Like, they understand how life works, they understand like the patterns of life, and I don't know, I enjoyed the wisdom that they bring to the table. I'm looking forward to that. So, you know, people don't want to grow old, they resist it, but I'm just so looking forward to the wisdom that comes along with it. I know that your body breaks down, which, yeah, that sucks, but your brain. Meal prep was a success. And guess what? Justin's back! He's so excited to be here.
Yo, I've just had a long weekend. I worked more this weekend than most of you guys are gonna work all week. Actively.
We're both sleepy and just awake when we shouldn't be. It's almost midnight, and we have to get up and record the podcast in the morning.
Boy, I need some Vaseline. That Seattle weather chapped the hell out of my lips.
Yeah, he was in Seattle, BTW.
Just
I still haven't been to Seattle. I want to go to Seattle so bad. You've been, what, 3 times now?
Correct.
Disrespect. Take me with you.
4, because I went when I was younger.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, when you went to Canada?
Yep.
Aw.
Good memory.
I remember.
But yeah, it was cold as shit in Seattle. I don't know how people live up there. Like it was disrespectfully cold. Like my hands were numb filling up the gas.
Ugh.
I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. And of course the pump was broke.
So I need to go in the summertime because I don't do well with cold.
I would say spring. I'd like to go there in the spring. Like right now.
But it doesn't get hot, does it? Does it get super hot in Seattle? Or maybe it'll get humid, maybe?
Warm. But it was just like, all the freeways are just lined with trees, and all the trees are bare. So I bet you during the spring, like April, May, it's probably so nice. And it's so wet up there. It's the clouds. The sky is crisp. I bet you it's beautiful. Still love LA. Even though I've been in those places, Los Angeles is still home.
Yeah, we were just talking about the burbs and saying like, no, thank you. Like I said, they raised us.
Actually,
we're grateful.
let's clarify that. I like the burbs, but I don't like the inland burbs.
But if you're not in LA, no one knows what that means. Like,
that's true. I like Los Angeles suburbs.
Right, because you still have access. Yeah,
and some city feel.
That's what it is. There's just not a lot of diversity.
Just in the boonies. No diversity of food, diversity of people, diversity of thought.
I had the biggest problem with the food. I won't even say where I went, but when I went to dinner with my brother, we went to a chain restaurant and I ordered a kale salad because, you know, I'm trying to, well, not eat vegan, but just vegan/vegetarian. I'm changing my diet. And
more vegetables.
So I ordered the kale salad because I'm like, okay, this is on par. And like I said, it's a chain restaurant, but I'm like, you can't mess this up I won't give you the ingredients in case you know the restaurant. So it came and it was disgusting. I told Justin it tasted like that kale had been in a bag for 17 days.
Why are you withholding the restaurant like we care about chains?
I'm just, because I don't want to disrespect companies on the vlog.
Like, it's not disrespectful. Your shit is whack.
Well, but that's the thing is like, maybe somebody who doesn't have Los Angeles or most metropolitan areas, the food is amazing. Like, we're so spoiled by food here. You order a salad in LA and it's gonna be amazing.
Sidebar, if you're in Seattle, go to a spot called the Black Bottle. Food bomb.
Just finished recording the podcast. Here's my song about it. Just finished. I want everybody to see my bud. Look how cute he is.
That's what you call Mr. Dependent.
He's a mama's boy. I love him so much.
Mr.
Oh, is that my girl? And this is my Hazel.
How much I can't live
Look at how cute
without my mommy. Ooh, I'm just so annoying.
You're jealous because they love me more. Listen to this week's episode. We talk about Kev on stage's relationship goals versus relationship life. And the whole sketch itself is hilarious, but apparently we have a lot of relationship life going on in our relationship, so tune into that. I have an endoscopy tomorrow, so they gotta put me under. So my mother's coming, and she's gonna spend the night so we can go in the morning. Justin's coming too. If you didn't catch the podcast this week, it's because Justin has a horrible bedside manner. He does not know how to take care of me when, you know, when I'm down, okay? I mean, he does, but just not when it's real life. I will tell you guys the tonsillectomy story one day, but I mean, or actually I'll tell you now. Basically, I got a tonsillectomy. Justin was not there for your girl. Like, he was, but he was trying to force me to eat things, not understanding that I just had like major surgery. And I mean, it wasn't the surgery itself that messed me up or even my sore throat. It's just that my tongue swelled. It swelled up so large that it hurt to swallow. I mean, well, it hurts to swallow anyway, but I actually physically couldn't really swallow. And so as a result, as I was taking my medicine, they give you the medicine in a syringe, and I would take it, but I was never getting the full dose. I had to take such a little amount at a time. So never got the full dosing, was experiencing all the pain, had a very swollen tongue. I don't know if it's like the clamp they used, whatever, or if I had an allergic reaction to something, still no idea, but I was not okay. I needed the full 10 days to recover. I couldn't even eat pudding. Pudding hurt. Mashed potatoes, I'll never forget. Mashed potatoes felt like little, not needles. I mean, you know how mashed potatoes are just, they're a little grainy anyway. They're mostly smooth, right? To your normal mouth, they're smooth. But to me, grainy, painful. And so Justin, after 4 days of me not being able to eat, he was like, well, you can't just starve. And he comes next to my bed, and he has pudding in his hand. He goes, eat it, you're a champion. And needless to say, didn't go over well. I ended up going home with my mom for like the next 3 or 4 days so she could like genuinely take care of me. And the reason why I'm getting the endoscopy is because I'm having stomach issues for like a year now. It's just, my stomach hurts. And it's pain I've never felt before. And I was told it was gastritis, and which is like an inflammation of your stomach lining and ulcers and all that stuff.
At the doctor's office with Joy. Just found out it's a 2 to 3 hour procedure. Good thing I brought my lunch. So I'll be working from the hospital today with that pretty lady. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm very hungry, very thirsty. I haven't had anything since 11 p.m. last night. It is now 10 a.m. It's my official appointment time, and things are running late. And yeah, I'm hungry. I'm getting hangry. Here are my mother's hands, because she won't be on camera.
It's been an hour and a half, and we're still waiting for her. Getting in the way of my day. Better be glad I love you. Now on hour 3. The things you do when you're married. Sit in the hospital for 3 hours. I guess Joy doesn't do too well with anesthesia. Seeing that they said it was only a 45-minute surgery, and she went in at 10:15. It's 12:43.
Yeah. Are you sure you need to see him in the hall? I'm okay. I'm okay. In the future, don't do that. You stay till you recover, okay? No, that doesn't matter. But they should have come out and said something, so you would know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's now nighttime. Hello everyone. I have been asleep the majority of the day. Surgery went well, or it wasn't surgery, procedure went well, and they didn't find anything, so they said they're gonna notify me on what the next steps are. So I don't really know what that means. So I asked, does that mean there's nothing wrong with me? And they were like, no. So, okay, fine. But it was so quick. So they told me they were gonna put me in a twilight sleep, and I thought, you know, you're conscious for it, but just sedated. But you're aware of what's happening. That's what they told me. Well, I remember being there, we were sitting there, and they said, you know, the sedation should work in a couple minutes. And then they were waking me up. And I was so confused because I thought I was going to kind of witness it. And I said, did you guys do it? And they told me they did. And I kept saying, are you sure? And I was super out of it. I was hallucinating a little bit. Yeah, my mom took me home and I passed out for like the rest of the day. And it's now 10 o'clock at night and I'm still sleepy. So I'm probably gonna go back to sleep in a little bit here.
What up, y'all? Another week is in the books. We appreciate you guys for all your love, for all your support. Hope you guys make your weekend and your next week phenomenal. Just make it great. Just greatness, whatever that looks like. I'm on week 3 now of going back to the gym. As you guys know, I had some issues with my back. Had a little extra layer of skin that I was not really rocking with. So week 3 in the gym, getting up before work, trying to get into the gym by about 6:45 every morning, 4 to 5 days a week. I got to make this transformation. I always say like, oh, I want that summer body, yet I've never ever done the work to do it since I graduated college and stopped playing basketball. But now I'm actively trying to work on it. So hopefully come May, June, I might look a little sexy. Normally I'll be able to see some things by week 3, but right now that's not the case. So I'm just gonna wait till week 12 and hopefully something amazing and great happens. But make sure you guys subscribe below and up here. You see little things all around the screen. Just subscribe. That red button, hit that too. Tell your friends, tell your family. And if you haven't wrote a review for our podcast on iTunes, open your phone. Go ahead, open it up. I'm waiting. Good, you opened it, good. Click Married Millennials. Perfect, actually need to search Married Millennials. Then click it. Then you see that part that says write a review. Yeah, write a review. Thank you. See you next week.